Oops. Options. Gallery. Check this crunch out. The gallery has been complete. Let's check it out. Like, here's Dior 2 with Vert Joseph Wheeler trademark. Is this portrait mirrored right there? Look, and here's Switchback with Alec Hudwood. Vert is number 1. Nice reference to Thomas. Dior 2, my beloved. Like, Switchback. This guy's number 2. Alec Wood is like, yes, I am. Oh. He's backdraft driven by Finn Serpa. This guy never appears. He does appear in the movie for one scene. When he's like, you use your boosters and aim them at the sand. You can see him for like one scene. Interesting. Finn Serpa. Look, no matter what, replace the Chevy Nomad driven by Lonnie Tam, me, Alec Wood. Wheels are ways. I'm the best. The humble type. I'm sorry, this is basic math, but we only need one driver. Look, here's Power Pies, driven by AK Spartan Killer. Which you never see this guy in the movie, you know. You see Power Pies at the final leg, but only during the initial lineup, because once they enter the realm, all the cars disappear and only like 5 of them survive. Which they all got disintegrated when they went through the portal there, I don't know. 40-something replaced the Ford Thunder... Chrysler Thunderbolt. Oh man, dude. Yes. Replace the Chrysler Thunderbolt. Replace the Chrysler Thunderbolt. Oh, dude, that was the last time they ever made it. The last time they ever produced the Chrysler Thunderbolt was with World Race, dude. Oh man, that's kind of crazy. 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 Okay, here's Golden Arrow. Golden Arrow replaced the Corvette Stingray. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. They still produce this thing? Yeah, right, dude. They do not still make the Corvette Stingray. I've never seen that thing ever in my entire life. Slingshot is there, driven by Kurt Wild. Oh, this thing's driven by Mark, by the way. And this one also driven by Spock. Like, because Slingshot, my beloved, driven by Kurt Wild, my beloved. Like, Side Draft, driven by Dan Dresden, number 9. Remember this from the Fog realm? Like, HW Prototype 12, driven by Thorn. Is that guy's name Tono? That guy, Tono! Yeah, this is the guy that... This is the guy that, like, my car says that I'm out of nitrox too. It's this guy. This thing replaced the Pontiac Rages. Okay. Replace the Pontiac Rages. Okay. I'm making sure. I had to look at the number there, dude. Crying aloud. And look, here's 24/7. 24/7, my beloved. This. Oh. This thing. Oh, they totally based this thing off the RX-7 FD, dude. And it's coming back. It's making a resurgence as a Teku. Do you think, what if they're trying to tell us something? What if, like, Ricky Bell here, number 11, he's like, what if he's coming back? And he's like, I'm coming back. But, you know what I mean? And he's like with the Teku. And, oh. And, oh, yeah. Also, but, yeah, all the licensed cars were replaced. Yeah, like, all these licensed cars. Pontiac, they couldn't get the licenses for them, so they just replaced them with fantasy models. Like Road Rocket, this is the greedy guy. My name is Bart Shrimp Scampy, and I'm very greedy. I need to reread the comics again, dude. Crying aloud. I still have them, dude. If you show like PNGs of, if you show pictures of them, nah, YouTube's not gonna care. YouTube's not gonna care. Maybe I'll like throw up some pictures of like this guy being greedy from the comic, dude. Oh man. Oh, Aeroflash. Aeroflash was included in the actual lineup. That's like an actual car. That's an actual car. Yeah, Aeroflash was an actual road race car. You know what I mean? That's like a real car. Aeroflash had a bunch of different names in the past as well. Originally named Large Charge, and then was renamed to Silver Bullets, and then renamed to Aeroflash. Crying aloud. Do they still make this? Dang, they stopped in 2014. Dang, there goes Aeroflash. What is this? Pony up, but driven by Maximo. Like, no one cares about that guy. Oh, this thing replaced the Pontiac Firebird. Dude, this thing is wildly different from the Pontiac. They made it green. What? That thing looks completely different from how the Pontiac looks like. I don't know. I don't really have strong feelings for any of those cars. Like, Ballistic, driven by Banshee Castillo. Oh, I do also like Ballistic. Oh, I like Ballistic, dude. What can I call me? Basic, dude. Call me Basic. They do look pretty faithful to how they look like in the movie. I mean, in the diecast. I mean, duh, they are based off the diecast, dude. Crying aloud. Exotic, driven by Rick Candy, and he's all toasty in his picture for some reason compared to everyone else. Why of course it's Rick Candy that's all toasted, dude. Okay, the Road Beast. All the Road Beasts are basically the same except for one of them. Okay. Yeah, all the road beasts. Yeah, the road. Okay. The road beasts are pretty much all the same. Look at Zodic. That's not a very good angle to catch Zodic at, but whatever. Like Twin Mill, Hot Wheels. They always gotta include Twin Mill in all their games, dude, because that's just Twin Mill is like the Hot Wheel car, and it's driven by Naruto over there. Pete Karras is also based off. He's like a reference to some guy that worked on Road Race, dude. Some like designer or something. I don't know. Some Hot Wheel designer guy. Which I don't know the guy, so like don't look at me, dude. The grease lining replaced. This thing replaced Motocross. Because I don't. Oh, I know why they replaced Motocross. Produced. Dang, Motocross is an ancient car, dude. This thing replaced Motocross because Motocross had an open cab and they simply could not have the guy being sat in their car, so like they replaced it with this thing. I don't know why they didn't just make the window extend all the way to like cover the gap thing, to cover the gap, or like whatever. They just replaced it with grease lining, and this thing, I have some mixed feelings about grease lining. Do I have a sample of grease lightning? I don't believe I do, which I don't really care because it's an open wheel car, so the moment you play with it, it's broken. Look, Vulture, my beloved. Whoa, this is a sick angle. It's even drifting as well. Are its wheels clipping through the body there? Whatever. Driven by Ski. I don't know what Ski means, but I'm gonna keep saying it. The video game does reference the actual diecast for them, so they do look pretty. I don't know, they do look pretty good. Once again, Vulture. The rear wheels on Vulture. It's supposed to be fatter than that on the back, dude, but whatever. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. That's kind of a sick angle for Vulture, dude. What the heck? What's this one? Power Rocket, driven by Yucatan. I don't know who the heck this Yucatan is, but whatever. Power Rocket's all crazy looking, and they I don't know why they didn't include Motocross, dude. Oh, here's Power Pistons. A pretty basic angle for Power Pistons. You can't even see the wheels in this one. I don't know how I feel about that angle. But whatever, they had to put some car at that angle. Driven by Esmeralda Sanchez, who is... I don't know where she's from. She's like one of three women in the entire Road Race, dude. So like, be careful around her. Are we going to the Dune Rats now? Oh, Dune Rats with Brian Zone Kadim. I don't know why his name is Brian, middle name Zone, even though he's from like the middle of Africa somewhere. Like, whatever, dude. Does that thing have rear view mirrors? Those things do not work. What the crunch? Rear view mirrors to look at his inline 8s or whatever, dude. That's crazy. Are those crazy 8? Is it called crazy 8s because of the inline 8s? Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it is actually 8. Interesting. I never realized that until now. It's called Crazy 8 because of the inline 8s. Dang, this guy's driving like... Oh, this guy's driving on 16 cylinders right now. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's kind of a sick angle for Crazy 8s. Dude, I like Crazy 8s. I don't know about you. Do they still... Oh, please tell me they still make Crazy 8s. What does the Hot Wheels Wiki have to say about Crazy 8s? Ah! Oh, they stopped in 2015. Rest in peace, Crazy 8s. Look, here's MST Suzuka. MST Suzuka replaced Wild Thing. Which Wild Thing is a fantasy model, so it's like, why do they bring Wild Thing in here? Wow. If you consult, I don't know, Google is like THQ, like Wild Thing has 3 wheels, so it kind of like, it would like break a bunch with the physics of the game, so they just replaced it with this. With something straight from Stunt Track Challenge. But like, I don't know, dude, why? They could have just given it like 4 wheels? They could have given it the physics of 4 wheels, you know, like in Mario Kart DS. Maybe it works differently, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they could have just made it use 4 wheels anyways. They could have just given it like... maybe they would be clipping through the body or something. I don't know why whatever. I like Wild Thing way much more than MST Suzuka, but whatever, dude. Look, Seared Tuner, driven by Tony Berry, which like you never see her in the movie. This thing replaced the Toyota RSC. The Toyota RSC is very cute, very round, and I like it way more than this Seared Tuner thing. We do have Seared Tuner. Seared Tuner's alright. I like the Toyota more than Seared Tuner. Dude, the Doom Rats got freaking destroyed. The Doom Rats and the Scorchers, dang, all their cars were replaced. Look, here's Super Tune, driven by Chubo. Did you make it, Chubo? Guess not. Super Tune replaced the 97 Ford F-150, which I think the Ford looks better than Super Tuned in this case. Because it's like more off-road, because the Dune Rats, they're all about driving in sand, but like Super Tune just like doesn't really look like that. So well, oh, they do have Wild Thing. What am I on about? Whatever, dude. Look, here's Sweet 16 registered trademark 2, driven by Charlie Raffa. Is this the guy that wants to escape from the bird in the comic? Maybe he is. Sweet 16's kind of sick, dude. It's kind of sick, but don't go playing with it or else you'll bend the axles. Ooh. It was last produced in 2013. Sorry if you didn't get it. It was designed by Mark Jones. Mark Jones? I feel like Mark Jones designed everything at Hot Wheels. No, Larry Wood designed Sweet Wild Thing. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Look, here's Jester. I'm not a big fan of Jester. Jester replaced the 69 El Camino, and the 69 El Camino is cooler than Jester. In my opinion. Dude, I don't like Jester, dude, and they included this in Star Trek Challenge as well, dude. I mean, I don't have strong feelings for Jester. And there's Geralda. Geralda's kind of weird, I don't know. Here's Mega Duty, driven by Rekas. Did you make it to it? Start. Oh, this guy plays his part in the desert leg, whatever, and then he disappears for the rest of the movie, which, like, that's fine. Mega Duty's alright, dude. I like Mega Duty. Do they still make Mega Duty? I think they stopped. Oh, they still make Mega Duty. Okay, never mind. Mega Duty's alright. I like how they kept it here. I mean, they had to. Look, Overboard. Crying out, the Scorchers got freaking destroyed in this game, dude. Overboard 454. What the crunch? That's its full name? Whatever. Johnny 2x4. This thing replaced the 70 Plymouth Roadrunner. Whoa. Oh, man, dude. That thing is hot. And they replaced it with this thing. Like, whatever, dude. Oh, Taro got destroyed. Oh, man, whatever. Look, here's Quarter Mile Coupe. Driven by Vesuvius. Which Quarter Mile Coupe is... It's alright. I think the diecast... I like the look of the diecast. That thing looks like a toy. That thing is toy. Dang, they stopped making it. That thing is a toy, but yeah, it's alright, dude. It's alright. What am I on about? Look, here's So Fast, driven by Harrison Lau, but you do see him in the movie because this thing replaced Red Baron. Because I don't know how it works, but at the time, the Hot Wheels people say they're like blah blah blah. They probably replaced it, dude. Look at that, dude. The steering wheel goes right into the helmet of it. I don't know. Some people say that Hot Wheels didn't use it, that they didn't own it at the time. They didn't have the, like, you know what I mean? There was, like, some sort of licensing thing. Or that it was an open car. But, I mean, Red Baron's alright. It was in Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Maybe they just didn't include it here because it was an open car. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Open, oh my god! Korewa open car da yo! So Fast trademark. Look, here's Maelstrom. Maelstrom replaced the 57 Thunderbird, and... I think Maelstrom's alright. It's fine. Everest. I skied down Mount Everest once. Do you think that he was referring to this guy? Maelstrom's alright. I do still like the 57 Thunderbird. I think it looks cool as a Scorcher, but like... Maelstrom's fine. It's fine. So I don't know how I feel about the back of it. The back of it's a little too round. I mean, it is kind of round. It's fine. Look, Roger Dodger, driven by Wayne Casper, replaced the Dodge Charger RT. Which I don't have strong feelings for the Dodge Charger RT, so I think this is a fine change that they made. That's a fine change. Look, Silhouette registered trademark 2, driven by Jet Blaine. You guys remember this guy from the Fog Realm? And he has like a really cool mic. He's like, blah, blah, blah. This thing replaced the 63 Corvette, which I think the 63 Corvette looks cooler than the Silhouette 2, because I think Silhouette 2 is just kind of weird. It's like a very weird looking thing, but whatever. And look, last, the final car, Muscle Tone. Dude, ooh, that looks like an Accelerator trading card. Driven by Krakatoa. Muscle Tone's alright. I like Muscle Tone. Muscle Tone's a pretty decent track car, I believe. Or is it? It has a metal body. I don't know, dude. I don't know. They don't have pictures for the greatest crash and the greatest challenge. What the crunch? Have these guys ever watched a single, like, Tesla's Cube video? Okay, look here. Item 36. I'm gonna save item. Dude, I'm gonna save gallery item 36 now that I think about it. We'll come back to here. It's special.